Ogun State Police Command is under scrutiny following allegations that officers demanded money from the family of a missing 7-year-old girl before taking action. The public relations officer for the Nigeria Police, Muyiwa Adejobi, confirmed the arrest of the officers involved in a statement shared on X.com. Adejobi described their action as inhuman, apathetic and unprofessional, adding that they are currently in detention and facing disciplinary action. The missing girl, the daughter of a point-of-sale operator, was reportedly kidnapped by a man believed to be a regular customer of her mother's business. The suspect allegedly bought food for the girl and sent her on an errand to buy water, during which she disappeared. When the distraught mother approached the police for help, she was allegedly asked to pay 10,000 naira to file the case and an additional 30,000 to track the suspect's phone number. Adejobi condemned the officer's behavior, assuring the public that the command is actively working on the case. The Ogun State Police Command has been on the case, and the girl will be found as soon as possible. We also urge the family of the victim to cooperate with the police, he stated. The incident has sparked widespread outrage, with many Nigerians calling for reforms in the police force and better protection for victims of crime. Critics argue that such extortion not only delays justice but also discourages victims from reporting crimes. The case highlights ongoing challenges in Nigeria's law enforcement system, particularly the need for accountability and professionalism. So, sir, this story, I've heard of cases where I already know that it's an existing law that a woman cannot go for bail, like a woman cannot go to bail someone if the person is being arrested in prison. I've heard that over time. Now, in this case of this missing child that the police is asking for a certain amount to even, facilitate the whole process, what do you think about it?
Well, it is wrong to ask for money from civilians to do your job.
File complaints.
I guess in it. So that is where they got it wrong. I think according to the command, they say they are working on serving punishment
to those who were involved,
to those officers. So, but this is Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that's in this country knows what is happening. I know that all of them are not the same, but this kind of thing happens. In fact, they are even doing more than that. All these things they do along the roads,
yes,
in Port Harcourt, everywhere, Aba, and so on and so forth. Is it what they are supposed to do? Is it their job? Is it the main reason why they were employed? The primary role of the Nigerian police force is to protect lives and property. They are there to enforce the law, to make sure that the ordinary people, ordinary citizens, do the right thing. But what you see along the road, along our roads, is quite different. And everybody should condemn it. So the police has to do something. The police force, the system, they need to do something. They need to reform, just like somebody has suggested. They need to reform the system.
Like giving them a reorientation of the whole...
orientate these people that this is... Your job is a sensitive job. You don't do anyhow. You don't misbehave. You are serving the public. In fact, the eyes of the of the Nigerian masses are on you. So whatever thing you do, you'll be held responsible. If you commit a crime, you will lose your job, you will lose your reputation, and you will tarnish the image of the police force. So when you give them this kind of orientation, I'm talking about the people that are already there. Give them the orientation they need. I know that they also give them orientation, but no human beings After talking, you see, just like a child you have in your house, after training your child can go out and do whatever he or she likes. But what happens is that during recruitment, I have suggested this thing many times. During recruitment, they should do what is called background check on anybody they are recruiting.
Yes.
Do a background check, conduct a background check on your prospective employee. What kind of person is this person? Does he have the inclination to steal? Has he stolen before? Does he have a bad record in school? Because these are the places that people manifest themselves as children.
Yes, but sir, you know that, sorry to cut you, you know that nobody would want to go into any establishment and then decide to start stealing money from people, or, you know, going about it the wrong way. Could it be that these people, this police force, are, should I use the word, underpaid? If they are not,
Yes,
do you think
it's
this has to
part
do
of
with
the
the government has a part to play?
Yeah, the government
in
has a part to play. They need to be paid well. Pay them well. It's not just the police force, all the ministries, all the government institutions.
Yeah.
They need to pay the workers well. Then put them on the job. This is what you do. Give them high expectation. Anybody that fails to fulfill his or her
One part of the
expectation, we get kicked out. That is how, or the person will be forced to resign. But here, people don't resign honorably.
Yes.
You know, they don't resign with dignity. They keep, even when they commit a crime, they keep staying on the job, because nothing will happen. But all these things, this kind of thing, needs to stop, so that we live in a better society. Because all these things they are doing, they are affecting our psyche.
Yeah.
They are affecting our children. I've been a teacher. You know, when sometimes when I looked at my students, I see some of them, many of them that are talented. I begin to wonder the kind of society where these children would excel. You see, I would ask myself, is it this kind of society? Because I know that before they get to, even before they finish going to university, the system must have eroded them or choked their dreams. So we need to know that all these things that happen in our society, they will bounce back on the next generation. They will affect the next leaders. Okay. We claim we are training. So we need to lead by example. The police people, they need to do their job. We are not condemning them, but they need to step up. And they themselves, they know that there are some people that have bad records. So why keep retaining that kind of people? Anybody that fails to live up to expectations should be kicked out. Then bring somebody who wants to serve. I know that it's good you pay them well, but if you are looking for a place to make quick money, want to get rich overnight, it's not inside a government job. I guess in it. If you are somebody that has eyes on money, go into business. Just like we say in priesthood, you know, if you know that you are not called by God, what you are looking at is money, go into business.
So, sir, are you saying that those who are in the force they shouldn't expect to be
paid
well to do or live well?
Yes,
because
they are supposed to live well. They are supposed to be
because
paid well.
I know it requires money to live.
Yes, they are supposed to be paid well. If you are paid well and want to start your own business, fine. But I'm talking about making quick money.
Okay.
Money does not come at a spot. Riches, it doesn't come at once. It's something that takes time. You build it from time to time. You save money to live the kind of life you want to live. But it doesn't mean that if money comes in the right way at once, you should not take it. If somebody favors you with money, if a relative favors you with money, if you have a genuine business you can do, within a week you have made millions, you can do that kind of thing. But let it not contravene the law.
Malam local government area of Kano State has indefinitely closed the Kwana Gafan tomato market, citing rampant immorality including prostitution, adultery and homosexuality allegedly taking place within its premises. The council's chairman Aminu Kadawa announced the decision, stating that all occupants were given a 7-day ultimatum to vacate the market or face legal consequences. The market has become a center for immoral activities contrary to its intended purpose. This action is necessary to restore sanity, Kadawa said. Commissioner of Tourism and Management Aisha Saji supported the decision, revealing that during her tenure as Commissioner for Women Affairs, a raid on the market led to the arrest of 43 individuals. Among them were 34 females and 9 males, aged 15 to 18, detained for prostitution and illegal alcohol sales. Shockingly, Saji disclosed that 14 of the arrested individuals were confirmed HIV positive, with some unaware of their status. She noted that the suspects came from various states, including Kano, Adamawa, Anambra, and Taraba. Saji emphasized the need for long-term solutions, recommending the demolition of the market and its replacement with a skill acquisition center. This closure should not just end immoral activities, but also pave the way for youth empowerment, and also establishing a skill development center will address unemployment and equip youths with sustainable livelihoods, she stated. The local government has yet to announce a date for the market's reopening, pending steps to ensure its intended purpose is upheld. So, quick question, sir. This idea of shutting down the market just because people carry out some immoral practices, of course, which is expected in most places, do you think it's good enough?
Well,
like shutting down an entire market because of practices that you deem immoral?
The state government should know that it was not everybody in that market that was involved in prostitution. So closing the market will close a lot of businesses. But We need to know that we need to fight what is the root cause of prostitution in a country like Nigeria. What is the root cause? Now, you see that many of these women that are into prostitution, they come from indigent homes. So you solve the problem. Many of them are trying to survive. Many of them are trying to put food on their tables. Even as I condemn prostitution, they themselves are trying to survive. You know, in Nigeria, just like many years ago, they used to preach when they started preaching about self-employment.
Yeah.
Government preaching self-employment without empowerment. You are asking people to get self-employed without empowering them. So how do they raise the money? Many of them are not working. How do people raise money now to start their own businesses? You see that some people, if you don't have conscience, if you are not disciplined, if you are not coming from a good home, if you don't have good upbringing, you'll be forced to do something to raise money, to start a business,
or to at least
to survive, to put food on your table. But what happens is that Nigerians need to know that you must not do something bad before you can survive. There are many genuine means of making money.
Okay.
There are many legal ways of surviving in a society.
All right.
Some people beg, even begging, even though I don't endorse it. Some people beg, instead of stealing. That's why sometimes I have to give. When I see the condition, I give. It's not that I'm endorsing it. I want to say, for you to beg, you didn't want to steal. Right. It's better than stealing.
Thank you very much, sir.